Angel Reese begins the year building chemistry with her new team, prioritizing winning over Instagram drama. Last season was a huge success for the WNBA, as it was the most watched regular season in 24 years, finished with the highest attendance in 22 years, and set records for merchandise sales. After the most watched draft in history, in which Caitlin Clark was selected first overall, it was clear that more eyes would be on the league, which now has more superstars than at any time in its history, a key factor in its success. However, the season ended last October and won't return until April with the draft, in which Paige Bueckers is the favorite to go first overall, and the start of training camps. With the league starting on May 16th, some of the top players will be participating in the new Unrivaled League, an innovative 3v3 professional women's basketball league. Angel Reese's new team out of Chicago. The league kicks off on January 17, and all games will be played in Miami. It was founded by this year's WNBA champion with the Liberty, Breanna Stewart, and runner-up with the Lynx, Napheesa Collier. It will feature 6 teams of 6 players each, meaning 36 WNBA players will be getting ready and staying in shape for next season. And no, Caitlin Clark will not be a part of the inaugural season. Although the players are rivals in the WNBA, some seem to have built strong relationships and fit in well with their new teams, at least for the 2 and a little more months this league will last. For example, the Rose team, which includes Angel Reese on its roster, are even making TikTok challenges. Joining Reese on the Rose team are Kalia Copper, Mercury, Chelsea Gray, Aces, Lexi Hull, Fever, Azura Stevens, Sparks, and Brittany Sykes, Mystics, a well-balanced roster that is sure to make Caitlin Clark a little jealous when Hull and Reese take the court together. This tournament will be incredibly beneficial for the players involved, not only because the league is setting a record with the highest average salaries in women's sports history, but also because they'll be facing top-level competition over the next few months. In addition, they'll head into the WNBA season with a better understanding of how certain players who are their teammates in Unrivaled play, even though they'll be rivals again in the WNBA. How will the Unrivaled League be like? The first season of Unrivaled will consist of 9 weeks of play, including the playoffs. The 6 teams will compete in a round-robin format, with the top 4 teams in the standings at the end of the regular season advancing to the playoffs. There will also be 4 quarters of play with both a game and shot clock, making it very similar to a WNBA game, but in a 3-3 format. It would be fascinating to see NBA players try something similar. While the Big 3 league founded by Ice Cube exists, it hasn't had the same impact, most likely because the NBA's top players don't participate, likely due to contractual obligations and the risk of injury. The most notable aspect of this new league may be the absence of Caitlin Clark, who, if she were to participate, would certainly boost the ratings, as her performance and, more importantly, impact in the WNBA fully justifies her Athlete of the Year award. Meanwhile, Reese, Clark's nemesis, has unfinished business with the Chicago Sky, so the money and finding some rhythm after her season-ending injury is perhaps what makes her choose to participate. Despite leading the league in rebounding during her rookie season with an incredible 13.1 boards per game, the highest average in WNBA history, she was unable to lead the team to the playoffs. With a new head coach, she will look to hit the ground running in the upcoming season. Angel Reese prepares for Unrivaled League debut as she receives major news from Chicago Sky that fans aren't thrilled about. As Angel Reese prepares for her highly anticipated Unrivaled League debut, the Chicago Sky is making headlines with their latest coaching hire. While fans are eager to see Reese shine alongside fellow rookie Camila Cardoso, the team's recent announcement about bolstering their coaching staff has sparked mixed reactions. Tanisha Wright joins Chicago Sky's coaching team. The Chicago Sky, under the leadership of newly appointed head coach Tyler Marsh, is entering the upcoming WNBA season with a nearly revamped coaching staff. After adding Courtney Paris as an assistant coach in November, the Sky recently announced the hiring of Tanisha Wright, a former WNBA star and experienced head coach. Wright brings an impressive resume from her 14-year playing career, which includes 5 all-defensive first-team and 2 second-team selections during her time with the Seattle Storm. Her defensive prowess and player development skills are expected to benefit Chicago's young roster, especially rising stars like Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. However, Wright's transition from playing to coaching has been met with some skepticism. During her 3-season tenure as head coach of the Atlanta Dream, the team made the playoffs in 2024 but endured 3 consecutive losing seasons. The Dream's general manager, Dan Padover, described Wright as an important contributor to their rebuilding efforts but emphasized the need for a new chapter when announcing her departure in October. Fan reactions. Divided opinions on Wright's appointment. Despite her accolades, Wright's hiring hasn't been universally celebrated by Sky fans. Social media has been abuzz with debates, with some praising her defensive expertise and others questioning her leadership based on her record with the Dream. One frustrated fan summed up the sentiment bluntly: "Terrible hire." Others pointed out potential alternatives, such as Pokey Chapman, a seasoned coach with ties to Chicago, who was rumored to be a candidate for the head coaching position before Tyler Marsh was hired. Wright's reputation as a tough leader has also sparked conversation. Her straightforward remarks about her Atlanta Dream team's lackluster performance last July against the Dallas Wings highlighted her no-nonsense approach, but also raised questions about her ability to inspire and uplift the struggling roster. Can Wright silence the critics? Head coach Tyler Marsh remains confident in Wright's ability to elevate the Sky. Tanisha has built an outstanding resume as a player and coach in the WNBA, Marsh stated in the team's press release. With a long history of accomplishment and player development, she will help us to build a winning culture at the Sky. The pressure is now on Wright to prove she's the right fit for the role. With Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso poised to become cornerstone players for the franchise, Wright's guidance could be instrumental in their development. But for some fans, her success will depend on whether she can translate her individual brilliance and tough coaching style into a cohesive, winning team dynamic. As the WNBA season approaches, all eyes will be on Wright and the Chicago Sky to see if this move pays off or if the critics were right all along.